Well, heading into this past weekend, the Grand Rapids Griffins had had a great deal of success in the state of Pennsylvania, playing only 15 games there over the years, but in the cities of Wilkes-Barre, Philadelphia, and Hershey, compiling an 11-4 record. Well, that didn't translate into this past weekend. They lost 3-2 in a shootout at Wilkes-Barre on Friday night, and then 6-4 Saturday in Hershey that ended the team's 6-game winning streak. Now they're in much more familiar territory, as for the 90th time in the regular season since 1996, they'll play here in Milwaukee. Hi, everybody. Bob Kaiser for Game Day Preview, brought to you by Michigan First Credit Union. Well, the Griffins and Admirals have played with great frequency over the years, but in particular the last couple of seasons. 12 games head-to-head in 16-17. 10 games head-to-head last year. They've got 10 games on the docket again this year. We asked some of the players their assessment of, whether this is just too many games against the same team.
Definitely when you play a team this many times, it becomes pretty familiar. You get pretty big rivalries. So, when I was in Texas, we'd play San Antonio, 12, 14 times a year, some preseason as well. So, I don't think there's a magic number, but, anything over 10 for me is a little much.
Yeah, I think 10's a lot. Games against the same team. Obviously, you build up a rivalry when you're playing those teams. But I think last week being, on the Pennsylvania road trip was real refreshing, and getting to see some new rinks and some new barns, and play some teams you don't normally play against was nice too.
So this will be the 5th of the 10 regular season meetings between the two clubs this year. Only the second game here at Panther Arena. Griffins have had great success in this facility since the Admirals moved in here in the 2016-17 campaign. Grand Rapids has gone 10-3, including one win in the playoffs here back in 2017. They saw an 8-game winning streak halted in the last and only visit this season as they got beat 5-2 by the Admirals here on December the 11th. Griffins will get Filip Zadina, the young 19-year-old sensation, back. Of course, he just recently competed in the World Junior Championships for the Czech Republic, and no doubt, what a great honor for him.
Oh yeah, sure. It was such a good thing that I went there. I saw them my old buddies and play for my country probably for the last time as a junior. So it was a good experience for myself, and I enjoyed it there. It was good.
So after competing in the World Junior Tournament for the last couple of weeks with and against a vast majority of players who are fellow teenagers, we asked Filip Zadina about his return to the American Hockey League. What will be the biggest adjustments he's got to make now, coming back to a league where the average age is about 25?
I just want to stay like I played last before I left the World Juniors. I just got to play quicker and faster on the ice, and probably think a little bit more quicker, and we'll be good.
So Zadina will play on the second line along with Matt Ford and Wade Megan here tonight. Grand Rapids and the Milwaukee Admirals almost identical records. The Griffins are 19-12, 3-3. Admirals are 19-12, 5-1. Two goaltenders with almost exact same numbers as well. Troy Grosnick, who's the 5th best goalie in the league right now with a 2.37 goals against, will face the Griffins' Patrick Rebar, who's at 2.38 and 6th in the AHL. Both teams have struggled on the power play. Griffins, as you know, dead last in the league right now in that category. Milwaukee, not a whole lot better, 25th in the league, and they've really had a tough time of it here at home, where they've scored only 9.5% on the power play. Griffins and Admirals tonight. Broadcast time comes your way at 7:35 for pregame coverage on Wood Radio. The team will head right home after the game tonight and get ready for Friday, Saturday games at Van Andel Arena against the Belleville Senators. First time ever the Sens will roll in to West Michigan. Thanks for joining us, everybody, for our game day preview. Again, Bob Kaiser signing off from Panther Arena in Milwaukee.